I can't get over the amount of support that we have had coming in from sponsorships for the off-grid shed project. This has been amazing. So VEVOR sent us another tent to work with. It's not a full like this, it's only the top, but we ordered a side cover kit. And VEVOR also sent us a bench to go in here, but unfortunately right now the bench area is being taken up by the windshield that we pulled in order to fix up Van Hollen. So we're going to build the bench today, but we can't put the bench in place. Right? So John's showing the layout here. We've got the mini bike, the diesel that we hopped up in a video. We've got the Sears dragster here. I will note right here that you can see that attempting to shoot video during the day, it gives a weird haze to the video. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to video at night or at dusk or whatever in this area. But anyways, what you guys are interested in is the bench that they sent us. Oh, here's another thing that I'm beta testing. This is a pipe working station that VEVOR just came out with. I'm beta testing this for them because I told them that it looked like it was an amazing idea for doing exhaust work and potentially for bending up the EMT conduit exhaust like we've been doing, because it has a integrated bender right here. This is a pipe vise right here that I'm currently using for popping off the valves on these old CO2 tanks. So there's an old tank from 2001 that's not certified anymore. We're going to be melting down a bunch of these for another project. I've got a bunch of them left over from when I was a teenager. Can you tell I used to play paintball? But anyways, let's get working on this. Did you put it together yet? Did you figure out what tools we need? Do you know which ones are metric? Okay, what did you go get? Oh, okay. So the first tool needed is the knife that you like from, what is it? Steinbucky? I don't know. You don't know? Steinbucky. Oh, so Steinbucky actually reached out to us and they were wondering if people wanted these to come in a show package or not. Why don't you guys tell them in the comments below? I think just the little cardboard box it comes with, because we're users, not showers, is good. But either way, did you get it open yet?
You're holding the knife.
On today's episode of Pictorial Hell, alright, so here's our picture. And I don't know if I can get this to show in video, but right there, it shows a notch. And that notch corresponds with this notch right here. So this is the back left corner, and the other one goes there, and then these two are the same exact thing, so that figures out the legs. So we cut this one open thinking this was going to be the bottom group because it didn't have any wording on it or anything, but that's where the power strip goes in the top shelf. So that means that one with all the wordage on it is supposed to be the bottom shelf. So try again. You did it wrong.
Hey, you're the one that said open it.
I picked it, I know. I'm just picking on you. Okay, why don't you set those together and open up the other one because I messed up. Directions are all well and good, but John figured out that there's a mess up in the directions. So they tried to tell you to put the entire upper shelf on, but then in the very next section of the directions tell you to put the drawer slide in and out sections directly underneath that. But you have to hit everything from this direction. So then you have to take the bars out that you just put in according to the directions to put this in to put the bar back in. I spy with my little eye a number 22. If we come back to here, number 22. I'll let you pause the screen, but I don't see a single bolt in there with a hex head top. John made sure to check that bag, so we're not sure right now. We're gonna throw 4 of those in and hope it's just a revision error, but that's the best I can think of. Well, I was about to tell you how nicely all the drop-ins and everything went in once we figured out what bolts to use. And then I heard John over here hysterically talking about something. What's going on?
That one doesn't line up perfectly with all the other ones.
The drill holes are wrong? Wait a minute, let me see this. Oh, that's close. That's within... Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they overlap. Oh, you know what it is? This is some sort of rubber plastic. It flexes all over the place. That's why they're not lining up. You're going to have to... So don't tighten those down all the way to start with. Get all 4 in loose and then tighten it around it in order to get it squared up.
Okay.
Alright, and remember what I said. They don't look like they have much clearance, so don't over tighten. Be gentle. Here's the directions we're working with, and somehow we were supposed to extrapolate out the idea that that's where the handle goes. The screw hole side things that don't seem to get used anywhere, those go down. Then these side pieces go on this way with the opening towards the rear. And this piece goes on with the bigger of the 2 lips on the downside, and yet again the holes that don't seem to get used for anything on the bottom. And in theory, we should be able to smack it together and slide it in. Fuzz, the supervisor, checked in on us. She's due for a haircut. She actually gets so hot in the summer she lets me sit there with beard buzzers and knock all of her hair down to like 1/8 of an inch. But as it is right now, it slides out, it slides in, and then it actually has a little bump catch, which I thought was nice. So once it's in, it's pretty, it clicks. I actually like that. Click. Alright. Your turn to build the other one. I had to figure out the first one.
Nope.
No? Aren't you the engineer in the family?
Oh, you are.
I am. Oh, in that case, we're all going to drown. We'll take a fuzz break. Right, Fuzz? John's cutting open the last bundle here so that we can do the side pieces. And we're going to find out what kind of LED this thing has in it, because it's hidden inside of that bundle for safety.
Ta-da!
Does it have a switch? Well, that's the end that it plugs. Does it have a switch or anything? Yes? No?
Plugs, that's literally nothing.
It's plugs on both ends? There's no switch?
I think it's plugged in and have it shine.
So I'm betting this must be controlling everything then. Okay, so the light that it comes with does not have an on-off on it. Well, that's not exactly cool for if you want to charge up drills and stuff. I would have rathered have some sort of on-off. But I guess it wouldn't take very much to go and cut the cable and put a toggle switch into there as an afterthought. Okay. Is it good quality at least? Oh, that's... Yeah, it's entirely plastic. It's not aluminum backed or anything. Well, we'll see. Here you go. I'm actually working on breaking down this old school industrial pegboard. So I was wondering whether this happens to be a universal size peg. And it is. Okay, so the pegs that come with it in the pegboard are universal size, just regular standard commercial grade. So that's good. At least we can pop all of these off and know that we can use them on that once we get rid of this. I'm adding a side note here. This is how they have it set up, but I don't want these protruding out the back. So I flipped them around on this side, and I think I'm going to do the other side, and just simply added a regular 1/4-inch washer to the outside. John and I both are pretty straightforwardly stated that this is definitely a good woodworker style bench. It's not... Neither one of us thinks that these inner drawer assemblies are going to survive oily tools. That's our take on it. But in all honesty, you could take these out and you could template a piece of steel and drop it in here, and then use the screw holes that they have right there just to rivet in a piece of steel or something quite easily. Which we might do in a future video. But as it is right now, it gets us started. We'll try it again later on tonight as the end of the video, but John just wants to hit the button. Why is it green? No, it's white. It's just for some reason it looks green on the video screen. That's weird. The camera is displaying it different. Alright, we'll do a little bit of video clip at the end of this to show what it's like at pitch black tonight. Alright, let's get this turned on. And then come over here and hit the switch. There we go. We got our Marex on that we've been charging with the solar power. That looks pretty good. Now, out here past this edge, you really can't see down into there, so that's not greatest. But as far as work area right here is concerned, it's actually a little bit brighter in person. The camera, for some reason, is darkening it a little bit. You can see out here on this edge pretty decently. I'd rate it as good for a shed setup. But what I'll definitely show you is that if we come down here and we look away from it, I mean, there's enough to walk around for lighting, but that's about it. But for the price, I like the light. But I would say that it looks pretty good. John, what do you weigh? Like 85 pounds? It doesn't matter. Jump up on it and sit on it.
79 the last time I...
We did figure out that this is thinner than the top one.
I fall through. It's too full.
You're not falling through. It's rated for 200 pounds. I'm sure that they use pandas to test it. Alright, bounce up and down. Oh, well, that's far more solid than I thought it would be. Yeah, do the butt jiggle. Okay, so it moves around a little bit. I think it's a good starter bench. I think that there is more than enough room to upgrade the LED light up top. I think that the inserts for the drawers easily pop out and you could template some metal ones to go in. Otherwise than that, it's a good starter bench. You can upgrade it later, you can add to it, you can change it out. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do a VEVOR bench upgrades video in the future. I don't know. We'll see what John comes up with.
Okay.
Oh, this looked really flimsy when we first went to set it up, but as you can see, it gets wedged in down here. Honestly, in the upgrades section, I would probably come around the back and run a plate bar across the bottom of this in order to upgrade it. It wouldn't take very much either to unscrew these and put some sort of bigger plate here. But otherwise than that, John's getting hangry and he turns into a mean person when it's lunchtime.
No, I'm not. That's you.
Now, hey, no reversals. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.